In the last decade of the 90s, a century ago, U.S. troops went to Cuba. Teddy Roosevelt led the Rough Riders up San Juan Hill, and the United States remembered the Maine. Later, Roosevelt, as president, became a big booster of the Panama Canal, and U.S. troops went to Panama beginning in 1908. The canal opened in 1914, and there's been a military presence there ever since. The U.S. Marines landed in Haiti in 1915 and stayed almost 20 years, landed in Nicaragua in 1912, and finally left in 1933. The United States intervened because U.S. citizens were threatened or because U.S. economic interests were, and sometimes as the big power in the region just to straighten things out down there.
As Woodrow Wilson once said, upon intervening in Mexico, we must teach these people to elect good men.
The United States has sometimes pledged not to intervene, but we do anyway.
That American lives are in danger.
Lyndon Johnson sent the Marines to the Dominican Republic in 1965. They'd been there before. To save lives, he said, and stop the spread of communism. We've maintained a military presence in Honduras, sending troops there often for training. Sometimes we've used surrogates, Cuban exiles at the Bay of Pigs, but often we've used troops. Ronald Reagan invaded Grenada in 1983 to topple a left-wing government.
The principle that a nation great in power can intervene was somehow at war with the other principle, which was especially American, that all peoples have a right to govern themselves and not to be interfered with.